I would like to share a little bit about my experiences that happened once I started speaking out about our corrupt government. Um, and this a lot of stuff was happening even prior to this, but I was on Twitter because back then you could get on Twitter without giving any information at all. And prior to that, I was speaking out on Facebook about genetically modified food and sex trafficking. Okay, so they already, of course, knew who we were because that is what Facebook was about, to bring the people's faces out who were a threat to them. And then they would target them. Because people think that only people get targeted, that are in some kind of position of power or whatever. No, they target the critical thinker. The people that don't follow the herd, that don't, watch 20,000 videos to get information. All right? The people that see things with their own eyes, which I was seeing. Because I lived in Charleston and I was seeing them bring in massive amounts of people through the port and the military and all the things that were going on at night. So I was seeing firsthand all the military movement, all the mass genocide that took place at Standing Rock that most people turned a blind eye to. Now, of course, these mass genocides have been happening for, centuries. Anytime they want the land, they just kill the people off, take it, and, they get richer and richer. So when I started speaking out, I would have people going through my garbage. All of a sudden, I would pick up my cell phone and it would be black when I, normally picked it up, but this time there was a man looking back at me. And I was like, well, if this man can see me, then, or if I can see him, he can see me, is what I meant to say. So a lot of strange things were happening. I was being set up, to look like a crackhead, to alienate me from my friends, to, you name it. And of course, I couldn't tell anybody about this because they would have all said, you're crazy, blah, 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 blah. And there's also the voice to skull technology because, they're able to make people think things. Okay? That would be your evil twin or your, good twin because demons are real. Things really are going on in different realms. And, when you decide to speak out, you have to know that you're protected. And I knew I was. Because the only way I'm still standing is because the Father has been right beside me this whole time. Because I know things that most people don't talk about. I know things that I wouldn't know if I didn't have ancestors in very high places. So, for people to say that the Father doesn't exist, that angels and demons don't exist, that spiritual beings don't exist, that karma doesn't exist, they're fooling themselves. Thank you.